Hi, I'm Karen Gibbs, Creative Director of Banyan Batiks, and I wanted to show you my Decode This collection as well as Blot II, which are collections for Banyan that deliver beginning of next year, February and March of next year, 2022. Decode This is inspired by all of that wiring and all of that screen time and that kind of thing that we've been feeling a lot this past year. So we put it into fabric, right? There's one print in particular I want to show you, and it's a stripe, but not a stripe, right? It's got lines and dots, and it does run length of fabric. So there's a few different colorways here, and we've got them arranged a little bit with some of the essentials, so you can see how well our essentials work right back into the collections. So you've got a nice pastel classics that's reorderable, and then this right here, the violet colorway. We've got some BFFs in there, but lots of texture with depth of color, and then some browns and a little bit of coral with that. This brown is just fabulous. They code this denim wash, and here's your codes and circuits right there. And then a couple different, here's another codes and circuits, and here's a cool stripe with a dot, right? So it's interesting how to play that up in a quilt project. Nice saturated colors is what I was going for, with the turquoise and the navy in here, right? And then this colorway over here, we've got the gray. So you've got your warm gray and your cool gray in there. And check out that wonderful texture with kind of a denim-y blue. Again, that texture, and you can see the contrast here between the two. Wonderful. Okay, kind of the olivey green. And then here's your stripe again. This right here is your multi, and I didn't do a really saturated multi. I did more of a mid-tone, but a lot of different colors. And then we've used that here as well into the wide backing. So we've got a wide backing with Decode This. Now the projects that were selected in here are just fabulous. Scott Flanagan's come up with a wonderful way to use that stripe, and you can see it's right in here, almost in a double friendship star going on, right? You can see how he's used it there. Okay, and he's colored it up in a couple different colorways. Of course, you've got to have a computer bag to go with it, right? And I love this colorway, high contrast. We've got a BFF there. The Best Friends in Quilting is one of the essentials. And then we've got the Jeepers quilt. The Jeepers quilt actually uses Decode This and ink blots. Okay, so a combination of the two collections. One's delivering in February, one's delivering in March. And ink blots 2 is basically, we had such a great reaction from ink blots 1. It's using that color application, which is quite different, right? It's taking the color that's already applied on the background and then adding dry color on it and looking at the bursts. Okay, so we've done a lot with multis in here, and you can tell we put some shadows in between, but we've got a lot of different multis going on. And it kind of has a contemporary feel to it. We've put, like I said, the shadows to pick up the colors in there. Okay, and then we've got a coral background here with the pinks and the purples. Now, what I really like is this Starry Courtyard that we've put in the lookbook in 2 different colorways. It's fabulous by Bound to Be Quilting. It's a very traditional look, but then when you put ink blots with it, it has just a fresh appeal. And you can see the colors right in here draped that are in her different colorways in this. Also, there's a nice, really fun, free downloadable one, the Posies, Pinwheel Posies, I think it's called. It uses a lot of the ink blots as well. So these 2 collections, one delivers in February, one delivers in March.